Hello everyone and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Nahir Mohammad Nishad from OpenLM, and today I'll walk you through how efficient license management powered by usage report can help you understand your licensing needs and eliminate underutilized licenses. So I'd like to give you a brief introduction about OpenLM. It's a license management platform built for engineering, scientific, and technical teams. It tracks who's using what software, when, and how, consolidating data from license servers and workstations into a single dashboard. The result: easier compliance, lower costs, and better control over access. OpenLM supports over 100 license managers, including FlexNet, DSLS, Sentinel, Reprise, LMX, and cloud platforms like Autodesk Cloud, Adobe, and Microsoft. OpenLM was founded in 2007, and it serves today over 1,500 customers globally, with a footprint spanning 15 plus industries, and is recognized by Gartner as a leading vendor in the engineering and specialty software license management. The company maintains its global presence with teams across USA, Europe, Israel, India, Japan, backed by a strong worldwide support ecosystem. On technical side, it supports more than 100 license managers, giving it one of the broadest compatibility ranges in the industry. This is how the range of software applications and vendors look like, and there are many more. Now let's talk about the challenges which are mainly faced when you are trying to manage your licenses. That's absence of license visibility and user consumption, and there are challenges with shared license and their automatic reclamation. And the rising costs make these challenges more painful to deal with. Hidden assets, usage overages, idle licenses, budget strain. These are the missing pieces of the license management puzzle. And OpenLM fits right into it, completing the picture. So this is how the homepage looks like. You have a main dashboard and a reporting dashboard. And then you get these denied requests in the last 30 days. These are the top denied features, the top features which are in use. This is the license underutilization pool. And this shows the number of licenses and features which are not being used at the moment. So they have this 0% capacity. And then you also get the license saturation pool. So it shows you which licenses are overused or more in demand. Now, if you just go over to the right top corner and search for licenses, it takes you to the licenses page, and then you get the live statistics. So you get all the server names, vendor names, product names of all the licenses you are having, all together in one single table. And then if you go to the procurement tab and click on expires within option, just need to set any date. I'm setting, say, 6 months, and then I'll refresh the data. And there you have it. So all your licenses which are expiring in the next 6 months, it will show you all together in a single format, in a single table. Right. Now, if you go to this top bar, and then again, you search for servers. This license server statistics page over here, you get to see the current status of all the license servers. And over here, you get to see the quantities. So it shows you the total number of quantities of the licenses you're having. So as per the table over here, we can see we have 21 ANSYS licenses and currently 16 are in use. So if you just click on the 16 over here, it will take you to the usage page. So this shows you the currently consumed licenses page. And over here, you can see at the moment we are, as we are discussing about OpenLM, which user is using which licenses. So you get all the information. You also get the duration. And from here, you can also see the process. From here, you can see the start time. And then if you click on the license activity page, this shows you everything, including the live licenses which are being used, and also the ones which have been used previously. So it's sort of a directory of all your license usage activities. And over here, you'll get to see the start time of the session and the end time of the session. And if you just click it off, it will exclude all the active licenses. So you'll get only the historical data over here. Next, we have the license usage tab. And this is basically a usage report of the licenses. So there you have it. So this shows you a heat map of all the features. So on the columns, you see the hours, and on the rows you see the dates, and this is for all the features. So you can just keep scrolling down and it will show you the heat maps of all the features which are being used. If you scroll down, you'll see a graph plotted over here. So this is the total number of licenses, the orange one, and the blue one is the ones which are being used. And it's same for the features as well. So this is how the license usage report looks like. If you click over here, it's the tabular format. Then you have the activity report over here. So it shows you the transactions. And then you have again the same report in a tabular format. Then there's this license allocation reports. And you can go on. Like there are a lot of reports. Now, before we start exploring some more features of the UI, let's talk about what license harvesting is. So license harvesting is a process where idle sessions, which quietly lock up your expensive licenses, OpenLM detects those inactivities, those idle licenses, reclaims those licenses, sends it back to the license pool, and then it will reallocate it to an active user in real time. As a result, there will be fewer denials and you will make the license utilization process pretty much efficient. You won't be paying for more licenses which you don't need. Now, on the UI, it looks something like this. You go to here, you go for the process manager, and it will open up the process manager page. So over here, you will see the first tab is the active sessions. Currently, there are no sessions going on. Then there is the processes. Now, from this option, you can add any process which you want to monitor. You'll need to name it. You'll need to give the description, the vendor, and the tracking type, right? And then there's this particular tab, process release. And if you just switch it on, you can put the release method. So it can be either a suspension or a procedure. So OpenLM tries to do harvesting in 3 different ways. There's save and close, there's suspend and resume, and there's direct killing on the options, right? So you can select which way you want for which particular license, and then you can move ahead with it. There's save and close, close and suspend. And then if you want the automatic, release of licenses, you can switch this tab on, and you can set the process percentage which is being used, like 80%, and then you can set the minutes over here. If you click here click on this particular tab, you can set the idle time. So suppose a particular license is idle for a minute, then it will report as an idle time. And then over here, you can select the process release exclude. Who you want to exclude from the group, or who you want to exclude from the user. So there might be a set of people, as a particular person who you don't want to include in this harvesting process. So you can select those users as well from here. That's how the process release works. And then we have this shadow licenses. This is how it looks like. Right. Just discard it. So these are the procedures. So you can, so already there are like, by default, there are 3 different ways. And if you want to add your own particular method, you can add it from here. So you just need to give a name and then add your, agents. That's how it looks like. Right. Next we have, if you just go over here and then you search for alerts. So before we go to the alerts, we just go to process sessions. So it's like you had the process manager to, work out with the idle time monitoring. Process sessions is actually a directory of what process has taken place. So like, as you can see, the process name was this, saved to this, and then the username for which it worked. And there's a session duration, name, time, and the reasons. So you have the directory of all the processes which took place. So this acts as a directory of all the process sessions. It comes handy as well, and it sort of complements the process manager. Now we go to the alert section. Now our alerts and notification section, what it does is it sends you alerts for those updates. If a particular license is on the verge of expiring, so it will send you alerts for those. And it also sends you alerts if your server is going down. It will send you alerts as well. And you can set the alert rules over here. So, but You can add the conditions, you can add the actions, and then you have this particular directory for alerts. So what, which warning, and what was the delivery time, what was the source. So everything is given over there in this tabular format. And next, if we go to allocations, you'll see this page, license allocation. If you click on that, it will open the license allocation page. And this shows which particular license has been allocated to which particular user, and what was the start time, what was the end time. So this is a tabular format of the allocations which took place. If you just click this off, it will exclude those which are obsolete. Right? So this is how the license allocation page looks like. So OpenLM not only has those features which will help you out in your license management journey, it will also show you reports which it has done through monitoring your license servers, right? So this is the home page, and here you had the main dashboard. Now, if you click on this tab, you'll go to reporting dashboard page, and this is how it looks like, right? So there's this license management tab, and these are the usage reports which I already showed you. There's this feature insights tab, and there you can see a feature usage per group, per user feature group, feature usage, and then you have the session reports. There's this denial analysis report, so it will tell you the number of denials as per the username. If you just scroll down, you'll see the feature name wise denials. And again, if you scroll down, you'll see the time wise denials. So you can see the denials on the particular dates. If you click over here, you see the project and user insights, and there is this group usage report. So if you connect OpenLM with your Active Directory, you'll see all the groups. And with this is the project usage report. If you connect OpenLM with your workstation agents on your workstations, so you'll get a personal dashboard, and from there you can, while you're working on a project, you can sort of log in on the name of that project, and it will record those project usage in this dashboard. And there's this project report, so it just comes out from here in a tabular format, and there are these user details. So you'll see the number of users by feature, number of departments, the total count. So it gives you all the information of your organization in a single dashboard, right? And then there's this system monitoring. You'll see the process sessions report. There's a dongle monitoring. So if you opt for dongle monitoring, you'll see the reports over here. There's touch point data over here, and then there's the token management. So that's how it works. Now, as you can see, the reporting dashboard shows you the main reports which might come handy for you. But then if you want more detailed and more customizable reports, you can just click over this product option over here, and then you see this BI reports tab. So once you click on there, it will take you directly to our BI platform, which is QuickSuite. And there you can see this wide range of reports. So all those reports which you saw in the reporting dashboard, all of them here are present over here, and there are many more. And the main advantage of having this is that you can customize it according to yourself. So this is how it looks like. And then if we just go back over here, you see this feature insights. So then you get the feature wise reports similar to those which you saw earlier, but again, these are customizable, and there's this wide variety of reports which you can get. So our new release is over here, and let's take a walk through the latest features which we are offering in this new release. First one is license access control. So LAC will let the admin set access policies, like reserving premier licenses for senior staffs, sync directly with your Active Directory groups. It enforces these rules at the license server in real time with a staged rollout, so nothing breaks live environments, and a full audit trail for compliance. In short, the right license for the right person every time. So this is a pictorial representation of how it looks like. Right. So as you can see, particular set of people have their licenses reserved for them. Next, we have this MCP connector. Now, this turns your license data into a conversation. You ask a question, your AI assistant sends it through a connector which queries your OpenLM database via GraphQL, and the results come right back as a table, chart, or dashboard. You can even ask follow-up question and drill down all without touching a PI tool. It is the era of AI, so you can have this normal conversation with it, and it will give you the reports. Now, I'll show you how it looks like. And once it's connected with your Claude, you just write something like, how can I optimize my ANSYS licenses? And then it will run a query. It will check all the data, and then it will give you step by step, how you can do it. This sort of Claude suggesting you how you can optimize them. Then again, if just like I have written, can you provide me a utilization for the ANSYS? And there you have it. It takes up the data and it shows you in a dashboard, a tabular format. You can see all the features team, the product, the C, speak concurrent usage, average utilization. And then it gives its own, suggestions to how you can use it. That's how the MCP connector works. So that was all. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for joining. And these are our contact details. So you can mail us at sales@OpenLM, or you can visit our website in case you want to know about something, or you can directly reach out to us. We are always here, open to any questions if you want. Thank you.